Hello there, my Cancerian collective sun, moon, rising sign. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon to full moon next, going from September into October. These are quickie reads. I'm trying to keep them under 10 minutes, unless really the cards are taking me in a heavy, serious direction that needs follow-up. But so far that hasn't happened. But then again, you're the fourth one out of 12. So let's have a look-see-duck-see, shall we? The What Do I Need reads, it's kind of what I do for myself. I pull a card or even make a prayer. It's like every morning I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do today. I know it's on the agenda, but you show me what I need to do. Show me where you would have me go. Just what do I need, right? So it's a good quickie read to do even if you have your own divination systems, oracles, tarot, runes, etc. What do I need? What do I need to focus on? You can even make it specific, but we're going general here, particularly because we're doing the collectives, right? Zodiacal collectives. It's a bit much, but it's fun. It's like surfing. You like that, don't you, Cancerians? So let's start with the angels. All the decks I'm using are at the bottom of my description list. I put it there so that I can always just add new decks as I integrate them into the reads. Please, my angels, one card in clarity for this Cancerian collective sun, moon, rising signs for this new moon to full moon. Next, what do they need? Okay, answered prayer. There was definitely a click in my second chakra, like click, something doesn't click, and it really even tingled my solar plexus a little bit. An answer to a prayer, and really hitting those two chakras, I'm usually interpreting that as something to do here in the outside world. Lower three chakras are literal physical world, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, interior world, right? Psychological world. 8th chakra, the higher self. So it's, but it feels like it's going to hit in that way, and it's an answer to a prayer. So look, my gods, please, one card of clarity, in clarity, for this Cancerian collective sun, moon, rising sign for this new moon to new moon next. What do they need? Ooh, meditation. Now, not just necessarily any particular form of meditation. I mean, this woman is ice fishing, right? With I believe that's a husky. I can't tell from the artwork right now. But, sort of not just sitting and waiting, but being at one with, right? In a place of stillness and silence. So not a lot of thought going on, but also in the West, like people say, I had a client who says, I can't meditate. It's like, well, you can watch your thoughts. But sometimes this can mean contemplate, right? It is the 7 of blades, right? So again, in the traditional wider rate, not so pretty. I like this much better because instead of it being so damn torturous, it's more like all right, let me go deep on this one. Let me think this one through. Let me contemplate, meditate, and 7 also being a number of transformation, the 7th chakra, etc. Right? Very spiritual, but in the mental sense, right? So it's not necessarily closing off your heart. It's just perhaps about stilling the mind, power of now, all that stuff. All that stuff. Thousands of years of spiritualists, I can't get away with that shit. They at least make me laugh at myself, which is always a good thing. My master, speaking of, please, one card in clarity for this Cancerian collective. Sun, moon, rising sign for this new moon to full moon next. What do they need? Well, the erotic. Yeah, meditate on that. Stick that in a chakra and see what happens. But it's an answer to a prayer. Now, you might want to, what was it? I forget one of the signs I did. I think it was Taurus, got the orgasm card. It's like, whoa, well, you're off to the races. Yes, it was Taurus. So, Cancer, Taurus, that's a cardinal water fixed earth. That could be interesting. But let's just, again, now, because, I mean, the erotic, we're not talking about, we're not talking about a work situation necessarily, but this isn't a Path of True Love read. It's not a sex read. So what do I need to read? So let's get from your higher self, the higher selves of all involved. So not just your higher self, but the higher self of anyone else, particularly the erotic partner. Or it can just be the energy too, right? Contemplate, meditate, on getting that erotic energy into focus, into clarity. But there's an answered prayer there, so I'd do it. I'd take a couple of days, take a weekend. I know what I'd be doing for new moon. Light that candle while it's in Libra. It would be incense. So I would definitely be pulling some rose and musk and I have all sorts of stuff up in my magic room. Do you? Higher selves of all involved, please, one card of clarity for this Cancerian collective sun, moon, rising sign. What do they need from this full moon to new moon next? Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Well, reevaluate what you want. Prayer is answered. You're being given an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. And it feels like what you want is swinging from the vines. I mean, oh my God, I'm hearing echoes of all sorts of things. Was that Jungle Boy? Oh, Jungle Life. That's a really, really cool reading. I mean, does it say that you take any action? It's not that kind of read. It's a what do I need read, right? So just to clarify, what do you need? Well, that your prayer to be answered, right? So make the prayer if you hadn't. Good new moon thing to do. Then go into stillness, go into silence, clear the mind, or at least be mindful, right? I mean, she's at work. She's hunting, but she's focused. Right? She's not all over the place. She's not asleep. She's focused. Keep an eye on the erotic because it's getting you back to what you love. Sounds kind of fun, Cancerian. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon next. Please like and subscribe, and I will be back for the next set of reads after this. Oh, also go check your other signs. That's why I'm keeping these short, so people can go look at their other signs, sun, moon, or rising. Cool, cool. But for now, my darlings, hail, farewell, and blessed be.